All right, hey everybody, how you guys doing out there? Yeah, sorry, I was on the road. So I was on the road over here, and I said, "Danger! Watch out! Double bottom." Right there we go. You got a double bottom right there. This is a double bottom potential reversal, right? And let's go over, and we're gonna find that baby. Double bottom, double bottom. You got to be careful here, right? And let me find this chart. Where are you? Okay, there we go. All right, so there you go. There's the double bottoms right here. So you got a bullish double bottom that's working its way, right? Right there. So you got to be careful. Now, these double bottoms can also turn into a triple bottom, right? You can do a triple bottom. So you can break, go down, break again. And you can also, well, you can't turn this one into an inverted head and shoulders, but you could turn it into a triple bottom also. So for right now, we're about to close this candle out in 41 minutes. This has really got to break for me. This bottom, this bottom thing right here. I want to see this broken. You know, it's not perfect, but I'll tell you what, this is close enough for government work right here, okay? So nice fall down. I do look at this. I can count this as a wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave, okay? Now, you got to remember, this, you know, this is still higher, so this didn't invalidate this low. So you could get an A, B, C wave for your retrace, and then you're going to be headed back down. Now, what did we say we have up in our notes right here? So our notes, where's our notes? Where's our notes? Where's our notes? All right, right here. The bulls need to rebound above 40.31 and break the 4-hour MA. If not, you're going to get the bear cross. So we've got, let's take a look here. So there's the 7, there's the 50, we're on the 4-hour, this closes in 40 minutes. These will at least come together and touch, so they're going to be super close. You see so if you look really close right here, the blue dot is over the orange dot, so this says they will not cross, so they're not going to cross until the next candle. So getting above these would be bullish, right? Getting above this would be a little bit bullish. And then you'd at least have the support here of this 7MA. Now what could happen is you get up here, wick out, and then come down, because this won't create a bull cross for at least like 12 more hours. So the price would have to get over it. Then the problem is these moving averages. This 7 is going to loop hard back up. This will cross. The 30 will cross, but it'll take a long time for this to cross. It'll take at least 2 more candles for the 30 to cross the 50, I'd say. But this 7 will arc back up. If we do get a push back up, I would see a push back up, rejection wick, and then back down to the ground here. But a very nice little setup right here for a wave 4. And I'm going to go over here. Let me screenshot this. Right? Sorry, guys. I called it out a long time ago. I just wasn't here, so it would have been a great scalping trade. So look, I called this out when it was way down here. I said, hey, oh, warning, watch out, double bottom. Right, there it is. There's that double bottom right there. I apologize. I was only able to contact the members area, right? Yeah, my wife is definitely going to be kicking me off midstream. I got to hurry up here. Okay, so now let's go. I'm going to go over and we're going to do a count. So now what we're going to do is we're going to leave this. We're still going to keep this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add to this right here. Let's add to this. All right, so we're just going to add to this. So we've got a double, all right, we'll go to top, right? So we're going to make this smaller, right? Double bottom alert, right? So now if this is a double bottom, you've got some range on this baby. I mean, if this is a legit double bottom, this can go all the way back up here. You can get a nice bounce right here, right? There's no reason you can't get a really nice bounce out of here. It's completely possible, right? Now your level of your bounce, if you're looking for this to stay as an impulsive wave, right? With legs to go to 0.236. If this is a wave 4 retracement, right? of an impulsive wave down. Okay. All right. So there we get that. Then we get this, and we're going to have to squish this down here, right? It can only go to here. So that's it. This can only go back up into here. So now I would like to, I know this is a mess right in here. I know this is a mess. I'm going to scoot this out of the way. So I had this little green arrow that when the price action was down here, price action came up, hit our arrow, rejected down perfect off the vamp fib. See, you guys, this is why I have the vamp fib, right? There's the vamp fib, 0.1914. If you're not using it, right? If you're not using it, you guys need to use it. Uh-oh, some news. Hey, Sam, thanks. I'll take a look at that in just 1 second. So look at this. Take a look. 0.1914. And you can use this also. You can use 1.1914, 2.1914. This is the vamp fib. I highly recommend it. It works perfectly just like it worked right here in this case. All right, so now I'm still going to leave this target. I'm going to scoot this arrow over like this though, because it's going to potentially take time for this to play out, right? So I'm going to scoot this right here. I'm going to scoot that down right there in that 236. Right now you can get this. This can wick up. This can wick all the way up here and play down. If you're playing, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to go over. I'm going to do it on another chart, and we're going to pull it up right here. I'll do the same count for you. We're going to do a 4-hour chart. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, so we still don't know, right? We still have no idea here if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because you haven't broken this, right? You got to break this line right here. Okay, this is the line we got to break. Right there. This is the line. Okay, I'm going to get rid of. What am I going to get rid of? Don't need this. 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 Don't need that. Right? Still possible truncated 5. Trend line from the deep side and support. We're going to get rid of that. Actually, we'll put that back, right? Okay, so now here's your count. We're going to do 2 separate counts here, okay? So we're going to do we're going to do the actual count right here. So you got a 1, 2. This could be 3. You could go all the way back up here to 4. And then that would be like your 5 right there, right? Something like this would be your 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if this is a double bottom, your double bottom target, right? So there's your impulsive target. Let's get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. I don't need all this stuff on here. Get rid of that. Right. Trend line from the bottom side. Okay. All right. So now, if this is a double bottom, right? So 1. This is the 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down option. Okay, there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down option right there. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add a double bottom option. So a double bottom option, right? A double bottom option would bring you all the way back up here too. So it would do the same thing. It would want to retrace the entire way. So double bottom would want to retrace all the way back up to here. Okay, and this would be our double bottom target. All right, double bottom target. Yeah, Swanson. So there's your double bottom target is going to retrace all the way up into this range right here. Okay. And then this would be your wave 4 retracement area. So your wave 4, I'll make this brown. Okay. This would be the wave 4 of wave 5 tracement right in here. Okay, so that'd be wave 4, wave 5 retracement, because remember, you can't break this. You know, you close above this, this becomes a double top. This becomes a double top, then your target is here. You're probably going to look for this, right? You're going to look for something like that. If that double tops, so this would be your double top would come up here, and then you would put in actually some kind of an inverted head and shoulders, right? You do an inverted head and shoulders. Now, people are trying to point out that there's a bigger inverted head and shoulders. I don't see it. I can't see. I can see this as a double bottom. I cannot see this as a inverted head and shoulders though, right? This screwed that all up. So this kind of took that out of play, this double bottom right here, right? People are trying to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is going to play all the way back there with this being the head. I mean, this you kind of get a wiped out by this, kind of wiped it out. You know, I don't like this. I like this as a double bottom much more than I would like this as a head and shoulders play, right? Double bottom, yes. Head and shoulders, no. Okay, so now, in either case here, depending on how far this retraces, it's pretty easy to figure out the total retracement on the bottom side. So let's go figure out our bottom side, where our target would be. We're going to grab our right here, grab this, to that, to there. All right, look at that, right on the 141. Look at that, right on the 414. Landed perfect. Oh, I'm going to get this wave 5 out of here. Let me move this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of here. Right? So there's this. Let me scoot this over. Perfect, perfect. And we'll go right to there. Okay, so look at how well, look at this, landed right here. Absolutely double tapped this. Just like a pro. Look at that. Boom. 1414. Right? Landed absolutely perfect on that line and did hold. Right? So now I kind of would see retracement back up into here. Oh, man. I like the 618 for reversals, though. So I do like the 618 for reversal right here. Exactly, super keen. Now you can look over here and you see these wicks. Look at these perfect wicks over here. Right? I'm going to move that out of the way. Look, wick touch, support, support. Resistance, resistance, support, support. That worked out really well. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to put this back. Right? And we're still trying to confirm. Listen, this C wave is still on the table. You cannot take the C wave off of the table because this can still play out as like this. 3, 4, 5. Right? You can still do this. This is still an option. Right? This is your option right here. So we're going to get rid of this. This says this can go deep though. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to get rid of this. You're looking, there's the 618 right there, 3,800. And then your deep is 3,500. So now this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3. Trace up right there. Look, that trend line is right at the 618. You're going to come all the way down. I would say something like that would be the lowest. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or this could just be putting in a wave 3 like this. Right? It could be putting in a wave 1, 2, and this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Maybe 5 down to there. and then something like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there would be your impulsive wave channel down. I'm going to bring this up a little higher. All right, actually, I'll put it right there. So there's that. Oh, it's not what I wanted to get rid of. So there. So let's move this out of the way so we can see all our different options here, okay? So we can see all the different options that we've got. So this is your green wave up. We're gonna make that green. If this is a double top and it does break this, I would be looking for this to finish off a C wave up here. A, B, C, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave right there. That's very nice. That will finish that off. Listen, my ass is gonna get stomped out of this trade. And then if this is impulsive wave down, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're just making a wave 3 inside of here, a wave 3 of 3. So I would picture that as a wave 3 of 3. Okay, and then this would be our target down here for that. All right, we'll put that in there. Okay, so that's what I would say. This would be my target that I'd be looking for right there. All right, and so there's my multiple counts. All right, so there's our multiple counts basically right there, right? Now you've got, this is, that's pretty much it. Oh, sorry. So now here's the screwy thing. So now I got to go like this. I'm going to take that off. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we'll do that also. So I'll just do this one also right there. Right? Options, the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Also double top and C wave options up. All right, so there we go. Let's take a look at our, I want to peek in here and we're going to check out a couple more things. Let me check out something else right here. I'm going to peel all this off. I want to go up some higher time frames. Okay. Yeah, nice double bottom right there. That's a beaut. That's a beaut right there. 12-hour, daily, 2-day. Let's see what the 2-day is going to turn out to be. There's the 2-day and the 3-day. And let's take a look at the weekly. Now, this is exactly what we don't want to have crank out for our weekly, right? This wants to be a hammer candle. You want this to close as a hammer candle, right? If this closes a hammer candle, it's bullish. It's that simple. You want this to close as a hammer. That would be a reversal sign. Okay, so either way right here, I'm definitely, if you're going to be scalping, right? If you're going to be scalping, this would be a good little trade to be scalping. This double bottom's a confirmation that you're going up, right? Right? So this looks like a great long scalp play. All right, everyone. Okay, so it looks like a really good long scalp play. Listen, if I was going to be here by the computer for the rest of the night, I would just definitely be scalping this as a long. I would have scalped this as a long as soon as I saw the double bottom. I would have pulled a long trade. I would have probably done about 10 to 20,000 contracts. I would have closed out my short, done 10 to 20,000 long, and just followed this baby up with a trailing stop loss as it moved higher, right? Because I see this going up. So that's you know, that would be the hopes and the dreams of where that's plays out. Yeah, that's Coinbase. You're just gonna have to do the old Coinbase to conversion. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it USD. I'm trying to keep everything in USD. Okay, look, I'm going to rip through some volume charts right here. Let's start with our 12-hour. So we're going to start with 12-hour. I got two 12-hour charts right here side by side. Let's take a look at our volume charts. And bearish, so breaking bearish. Now you got 21 minutes in this 12-hour candle. Holy cow, we're about to close this daily out. Man, I didn't even realize we were about to close out the damn daily. Right? That's what I get for not paying attention. Still not at the trend line on Coinbase. Right? On the Coinbase over here, let's drag this out. Right? Here's the bad thing, okay? There's the bad thing. You've got this trend line right here. Right? That's your trend line. You have not touched that yet. Right? Let me make this teeny tiny. Right? You have not touched this yet. I'm going to scoot that over, scoot that over. Right? There's your trend line. You have not touched that trend line. That is not good, right? So you landed on nothing right now. So that's not good at all. Let's pull down a 12-hour chart. Even worse on a 12-hour. Right? That's even worse on the 12-hour. Okay? On the 12-hour, you're down there. All right, let's drop that to a 6-hour. Got relatively in the ballpark right here, right? So this is not good though. You did not land on a trend line. Let me try to throw one more trend line here. Nope, 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 that didn't happen. Let's try to throw a more local one. There's your more local trend line. Nope, that didn't happen. Right? So you've missed all your trend lines here, okay? You have missed all the trend lines. That is bad. Okay. Oh, Peak, thank you so much, young man. Man, I appreciate that. Dude, the days just fly by here in crypto. You just can't even. All right, so we're going to run over here. Thank you so much, Peak. Monthly. Right, we do have our monthly charts. Let's take a look at our monthly. All right, there's our monthly charts. You're on a red 4 over here. And let's make sure we got our TD up over here. Bring our TD sequential up. Let that populate. And maybe it doesn't want to populate on the monthly. All right, so listen, nothing good. This candle, nothing good. This is not a very good candle at all. This is not a reversal candle, okay? And let's do a really quick comparison. I'm going to do it over on, I think, this chart right here. Ah, my beautiful. All right, so we're going to do it on this chart right here. We're going to go to the monthly. There's your monthly. I'm going to pull everything off of this chart right here. So there's our monthly, right? And everybody's like, we're all looking for, look at how high. Okay. So let me explain to you something about how this chart works. And I'm going to do a training video on this chart, okay? I'm going to do a training video. How this chart works is, this is your Gauss trend lines. So this blue line is your mean line. So what your mean line is it's like a magnet for your price action, right? Your price always wants to come back to the center of this. It's no different than your moving averages, right? Your moving averages always want to come back to the center of the price. So what you're doing is this Gauss trend line is always chasing. It's just constantly chasing the price because it wants to be in the middle. You make it happy, right? It's like that guy or girl who's like really stalkerish, right? Real stalkerish. Like, what are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing now? No, what are you doing now? Like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom. Well, you better send me a picture of you pooping in with the toilet paper. I want to see some brown ass toilet paper, like crazy, like that, like super stalkerish lines. Okay, like this blue line is like the craziest stalker you ever dated in your entire life. It's like you're running away. It's like, no, I'm gonna get you. You run the other direction. No, I'm gonna get you. It's like waiting at your mom's house, right, on Christmas. Like she knows where you're gonna be, right? You know, and so this is how this works, is this mean line right here is always trying to balance itself out, right? So here on the weekly, look at this bullish run back here. This is a big bull run. Then we had our bear cycle. Look at how perfect it ticked out to our bear cycle. Then we had the run. Look at how perfect. Look at this. Beautiful, right? Broke it, still good. Broke it, came back inside, touched the top of it, perfect. Touched the bottom of it. Touch the top of it, and now we are going to touch the bottom of this. This is rolling over still. This is rolling south on us. So this will touch the bottom here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This will touch the bottom of it, right? Yeah, this is like the crazy bitch that's going to key your car when you're sleeping, right? You got another chick over at the house. You're going to wake up. It's going to have something real mean just carved into your hood of your car. Okay, so now this is the weekly. Right? You think, oh, Vamp, this is great. No, this is freaking horrible. This is horrible. You're thinking, oh, but it's got to retrace back to the mean, right? Yeah. Okay. Look, we have been above the mean the entire time. All of the lines. This is your high, low, right? So you've got mean, high one, high two. This is low one, low two. So it's M, L1, H1, H2. M, L1, L2. This is your L3. This is your H3, right? We just, for the very, very firstest time ever, broke lower than L2, right? So you know what that means, right? We are running away from the crazy bitch. We're like, she's crazy, right? She's like stalker, full-blown stalker mode, and we're running as fast as we can away from the stalker, all right? Because for the very first time, we finally ditched her. Look, she's had us in her claws, in her grubby little claws, like, oh, all up in our business like peanut butter, right? Like just you can't escape, like it gets in... You get it in your mouth and it takes forever to get it out, right? Horrible, right? This is the same thing. We finally ditched her. Like we went left, she went right, and we finally got rid of her. Now, look at how long. Look at this. This is when we first lost the bitch back here, right? This is when we first lost her. And then she found us again, right? It's like, and then we ran again away from her. This really was all the bear market right here. The whole bear market was really all right here, right? When we finally broke below all of these median trend lines, right? But now I'm going to show you something else, okay? This is going to get real ugly here. Hold on. So this is going to get real ugly here. Here is the monthly. There's the monthly. Okay? So the monthly wants to at least go to the mean. And the mean line right now is at $2,000. Right? Mean is at $2,000. Okay? So this mean is charging higher. She's charging at us. What we don't know is this is her freaking sister. Right? We're going to get blindsided by her freaking sister. And even worse, she's on her monthly period right here. So she's going to just pound the crap out of us as soon as she catches us. And this should be the bounce. We should have a beautiful bounce off of this. Look at this. We finally crashed down, hit the crazy sister. She caught us from the backside, and then boom, she just launched us into the stratosphere, right? Right? This is it. We're going to get caught by her sister, but we're going to get, and her sister's cruising fast. I mean, this thing's probably climbing at a serious amount of points. This thing's at least moving up at least 100 points a month, if not more. This thing's screaming up. So we're right now, we're at about 2K. We're a little under 2K, so by the time we get up here, we're going to be about $2,300. Now, hold on to your socks right here, people, because I got a surprise for you. If you go over and you find the crazy stalker on look at this. Here is the weekly, right? There's the weekly, $2,300 and curving down. So your weekly is at $2,300 and moving down, while your monthly, here's your monthly. Your monthly is over here and it's pulling right? It's at $2,000 and climbing. So these are both coming together to cross. You got your monthly and your weekly. They're both coming together to make a cross. Okay, let's go on to point number 2. Point number 2 is where we're at, right? Here's Bitstamp. I want to go back and I want to look at the end of the bear market, right? So the end of the bear market, this is what we put in. Right, we're going to go back, we're got the weekly, so we got both these weeklies right here. At the end of the bear market, we put in this mega wick candle right here. This mega down wick candle right here. And this was where we found Baby Bull Jesus, okay? So we found Baby Bull Jesus, and then like, so we got to go over find, where did we find Baby Bull? Oops, sorry. This needs to go to month, or weekly. We'll go to weekly on this one, and then this one's going to go to daily. But don't do this to me. Come on. Seriously. All right. Come on. Come on. And I don't know why TradingView does that. All right. 50 at 16. Hold on. There we go. All right, so there's Baby Bull Jesus right there, right? Now let's go find it. Let's go find... Oh, you're going to kill you. TradingView. TradingView, TradingView, TradingView. All right, there it is. Okay, so this is when we found Baby Bull Jesus back on the weekly. Okay, so I wanted to have this. So this is your comparison right here. This is 2015. That's the candle we put in, right? That's the monthly candle. This is the monthly candle we just put in right now, right? These candles do not look the same. They are clearly not the same, right? These are not the same, all right? Now, if this would have retraced all the way back up here on the monthly, I would have said, this looks good, this looks great. We should get a huge, this should probably be really close to the bottom because we go to our ADX chart on the weekly and we're real close to the Baby Bull Jesus line on the ADX chart on the weekly. Now our NVT chart is nowhere freaking near. Don't look at the NVT chart. The NVT chart agrees with the Gauss trendline chart. They both say, she's going to get you. She's going to wreck your new car. She's going to cut up your clothes. She can't wait to destroy your life, right? That's what the NVT chart and the Gauss trendline chart both say. They both say your ass is in a sling and we're going to get you, right? Like you cannot get rid of me that easy, chump, right? The only way to get rid of a crazy psycho, right, is to just, you got to clearly move out of state. Right, you got a witness protection program, or you gotta. I mean, even wifing up doesn't work. Wifing up just doesn't work. The psychos still send you emails for years and years and years. I'm speaking from experience here. Okay, so the psycho is all the way. She's chasing us from the top here. Her sister's gonna catch us at the bottom. We just don't know it yet. Her sister caught us here. We're running away from her, right? We're trapped, right? It's a game of zone defense for these psychos, right? So now, all we're looking for is how can we find the very similar candle situation? I think that we're in either this area right here, right? We're somewhere in here, so close to Baby Bull Jesus. I mean, we literally could find Baby Bull Jesus in a day, in one day. One day. We could have a capitulation candle of this magnitude in one single day. Okay? We could totally do it. Now, do I think it'll happen in one day? No. It could happen in a week. It could happen very soon. Okay? But look, we just put in something very similar to what just happened right here and what happened right here. I just don't know which one it is. I mean, it could even be up here. If this is it and we're up here, we don't want this. This doesn't correlate here. This area down here correlates, Much better to where we are. I feel we need just one more fall. Come down here. Kiss this weekly line. It will be the long of a lifetime for us. At least a beautiful hold. It'll be a gorgeous hold or an amazing bounce, right? But we're so close. The Gaussian trend line tells an amazing and a beautiful story of where we're at today. Now we're going to go all the way out to the monthly. Let's pull these charts all the way out to the monthly. Okay, where are we at here? There we go. There's our monthly. Okay, so let's look back here in the bottom of the bull market on the monthly. Look, we had the same candle. There we are. We're not putting in the same monthly candle. We're just not. Now, if you look at this, kind of putting in this candle right here, right? Or is it this candle? Are we putting in this candle right here? I mean, you know, look, we had this high, this kind of wedged up right here, this diamond. I mean, can we call this, right? If you drew a line from the bottom here all the way across, could you make your triangle right here? You know what I'm saying? Could you make your triangle right there? And then this is where we fell out of the triangle right here. Right, this point right here is where you dropped out of the triangle, paused, dropped out again. Right, now you want to come over here and you do the same thing. So if you put your cursor right here, this is where we first started falling out. This matches this candle here. Then you get this candle, but this just doesn't line up. This is what throws me off. This monthly is screwing me up right now. We don't have a long enough wick. The possibility is, right, the possibility is that this candle is this candle, right? This candle is this candle. And then we're waiting for this candle on the monthly, okay? We still haven't had the capitulation candle. And look at how well this plays out, right? Oh my God, look at this. Look at exactly where the Gaussian trend line is, right? Look where it's at, 2400. We came all the way down. We hit H. We hit H1. H1 is at $2,200 right there. Okay? H1 is at $2,200. All right? So, we're getting close. Right? We're getting close. There's a lot of indicators still, right? There's too many indicators that are still pointing us that we have a way to go. Right? I just am not completely sold on which direction we're going in. All right, there's our bounce. Look, you want to compare again. Let's go back. You know, let's go back and let's pull us back, pull us back, pull us back, pull us back. Come on. All right, here's 2014. Look, we bounced off the purple line. This is the same purple line area. We bounced up, we hit the resistance, and we fell out for the very last baby bull Jesus. This is where baby bull Jesus was found. This was the last top, right? Here and here are the same, right? Look at this. When you take your line from the top right here to the bottom right here, this to here, this point to here, it retraced over the 236. We just retraced over the 236. And if we head down right now, if we do a big down drop, right, which we already started this drop here, in this tomorrow, this hasn't populated yet. This BNC chart has not populated. Look, you do not have the drop on here, right? There's no drop. You guys know the price is not $4,200 right now, right? Price is not $4,200. Okay? And if you look here, this is where you fell out the last fallout, right? So this is playing out very similar. Tomorrow, when this thing does repopulate, this is going to get rejected off of this orange resistance line, just like it was back in 2014. Listen, what we have to hope for right now, there's your MVT chart. Your MVT chart is called every single bull run or every single bull push all the way back to 2014. You need to reset below 51, level 51. Once you get down below 51, that's when you reset. This is where Baby Bull Jesus was here. Baby Bull Jesus 2013, Baby Bull Jesus 2012. You can go back and find every single Baby Bull Jesus back here. Every time we fell out, you can find every major bounce. They all go back. They all correspond with the MVT chart. And it's perfect. It calls out every single one of these bottoms. If you would have just played the MVT chart, you could have swung trade your existence into being a gazillionaire just using the NVT chart, right? Much easier chart to use. But we are retracing right now. So on the NVT chart, we are coming back down to resistance. Right now, we got to break down lower than this support line. So you've got this support line right here. You look, last time it went up, it came down, it bounced off the support line again, and then it finally fell down. We've only tested the support area one time. We haven't tested it a second time yet. So we're still waiting to see if the verdict is in. Now, last time we broke this line, we tippy-toppied over it. We have not done that this time, right? So there is a little bit of difference in the NVT chart, but the thing that does remain consistent is this did call baby bull Jesus in the past. Price action chart completely got rejected off of our top line right here, our heavy support candle. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this candle right here. See that? Oh, where'd it go? Look at this candle. Oh, where'd it go? Come here. There it is. Look at that. This is all the buying and selling pressure. This worked as support. Bang, we bounced off it. Boom, it worked as resistance as we came back up into it. The same thing all occurred over here. We're now below it. We're into another void, right? Now, the void doesn't really start until 3,600. Once you hit 3,600, this is the last hold. From 3,600 to 2,800 is an absolute void of doom. This is the void of doom right here. You don't want to fall down in here. We will just put one long candle through this. Like, it'll be pretty quick. We're going to run through this. Look at how long this candle is. Look at how long that candle was. Look at how long this candle is. Look at how long. There's a little confluence in here, but we're probably going to put a very long candle through that right there if we get down to that area. We might not get down there today. We might not get down there tomorrow. We might not get down there next week, but we're going to eventually probably get down there. It could take 2 months. I don't know, right? There's nothing I can do. I can't help you on that. I'm just trying to call out the charts the best that I can to the best of my ability. Let's take a look over here. This is our this is our historical volatility chart, still falling. Even though we had that bearish action, it shows that this bearish action that we just had no actual volatility to it. It was just a very calm fall. So nothing crazy happened right there. And I don't think we rolled over. All right, so we do have some bullish signs. I'm going to go over the bullish signs for you, okay? First of all, let me find, where are you? Nope, 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 nope. Nope, it's definitely not it. Yes, okay. Here is a couple bullish signs. Look at this. We are arcing. Now, we're so close to breaking. We're so close to breaking into the long trade zone. This is bullish right here. This is super bullish. Like, all we've got to do, it's arcing. Arcing. Very bad. No bueno. No thank you. Please drive through, right? We do not want this to roll over. This rolls over right here, right? And we're in a freaking shitstorm of trouble. Absolute shitstorm of trouble. If this rolls over right here, this bubble chart has historically called, look at this, boom, boom, called both last dives, right? This called both last falls. This chart is pretty much called every rejection and every top. It's done it really well. And we're right back in this area. Now we're so close. Little bullish push out of here. Now remember, the unfortunate thing with these indicators like this, like RSI, is you don't leave behind a shadow. So this can go up and then roll over, and you'll never have seen the shadow on the top side. This actually had broken through and then flipped back over when we fell out there. All right. Moving along. I do want to get up to my monthly charts. All right, RSI charts did get rejected. We're going to move on. So we did get rejected off of our long short trade line. That's that. It's nothing. ADX chart trying to hold here, right? So you got your, now this is BT, this is USDT. I'm going to bring up the 12-hour. There's the 12-hour. There's the daily. Okay. Doesn't help. This is the, you know, same thing. I don't need two of these. I'm going to get rid of that one. All right, here's the USDT. So look, we've had rejection 1, 2, 3 times from exactly the same place on the daily chart. The good news is this, we're 50-50 here. We're 50-50, and this is more good news, okay? We're 50-50 right here. We're 50-50. This, when this fell out here, this would be considered well, this is actually what would this be considered? This would be considered a 1. So this was a true reversal, right? This reversed out of here and took off and gave us a bull run out of here. This is considered a 1, right? Let me get this over here. Clone, right? This would be considered a 1, right? There's a 1. Look, 1, 1, that's a 2, right? This is a 2 right here, right? This 2 definitely I'm sorry. Yeah, this 2, all right, we're over here. We would be way up here. So right now, the possibilities are, this is where we're at right here, right? We just tapped that line. You tapped it there. You tapped it there. Now, this line was behind the price drop. This line was in front of the price drop. Huge difference on the correlation on both of these indicators. So one's before, one's after the drop. Now, we're after the drop testing this resistance. This is actually a good thing. This is bullish right here. This is bullish, okay? Now, here's the bad news. The bad news is you could go up again, and then you could go down again, right? So we could break up just a little bit here, right? Get ourselves up to 4,500, get ourselves one more, you know, something, one more little test up, right? And then a test down. Right? If we fall out completely from right here, if we take one big step off of a cliff right here, this is going to drag us down. Now, it doesn't have to drag us down far, and I'll show you. If you take a look at this little movement right here, it's a little teeny tiny movement. That's it. Teeny tiny movement, right? This little teeny tiny movement, right, was a pretty substantial drop followed by a mega drop, okay? So you just go down, up a little, and then down, and then this would be like a pretty mega sized drop right here. All right. Now, it's unprecedented how low we got on the ADX chart. You cannot really go back and compare this. We did break all of the previous bottoms on the daily ADX chart. Okay. So, but it's good and it's bad. It's good and it's bad both. All right. Here's the Baby Bull Jesus chart on the ADX. So the ADX Baby Bull Jesus chart, still getting closer. This is one of the things I'm talking about. This is where we found Baby Bull Jesus. There's where he was hiding the whole time. And Baby Bull Jesus came down all the way, tapped the 10, and bounced out. But, you know, really you got the Baby Bull Jesus when you hit 12. So when you hit 12 on this was actually when you got Baby Bull Jesus. A little bit lower, maybe 13. So it was actually right there. So 11.5 is when you got Baby Bull Jesus. I'm going to slide this. So I'm going to drop a Baby Bull Jesus line right here. It's actually should be on that daily. That's where it's at. I'll put it there. Okay. So that was actually your Baby Bull Jesus line right there on that dotted line. Look at how close we are. One little fall out, guys, and we could totally find Baby Bull Jesus right here. Right? All the long trades, all the Lambos, all the dreams that you guys have had and been harboring for years, coming true, getting closer, right? Listen, you guys have put up with so much in this bear market. Just hold on. I'm telling you, we're close. Months away to hold as it goes up, up, up. I'm telling you, we're so close. Don't give up now, people. All right, crack this little resistance line right here. You see the white box, white box, white box running along this blue line. If we roll over right here and roll back over, it will be pretty horrific. But it'll be good because we want to find Baby Bull Jesus. Longs climbing, long RSI moving sideways, absolutely insane. RSI short RSI moving sideways, long RSI moving up. Right? People are opening a bunch of longs right now, which, you know, I mean, I get it. You know, that double bottom right there is a good scalping long. I liked it. You know, if you're watching your charts and you saw that double bottom form right there, that was a great scalping long to play, okay? We're going to move on to a couple little higher time frame charts here. We're about to close out this monthly right here. This is still a weekly. This is your monthly. This is your monthly Phoenix chart. So let's look at this monthly Phoenix chart. This monthly Phoenix chart is much more bearish than your monthly Bitstamp chart, okay? So here's your monthly Bitstamp chart. Okay, there's your monthly Bitstamp chart. Here's your monthly, oh, let's bring this down here. Okay, so two things that stand out to me. The MACD says you guys are out of your freaking minds if you think this is over. Just telling you what the MACD says. Your volume profile candle is beautiful. This is exactly what we want to see when we come towards the end of a bear cycle. We want to see volume tick up like this. This tells us that the end of a bear cycle is coming because we're actually getting a true bear cycle. We've never had ascending bear volume. It's the first time. Okay, look at our RSI. Look at the Stochh. The Stochh is now into the oversold category. We're down deep, deep, deep on the monthly Stochh. Same thing, oversold here. Getting closer to a bounce. We're still not at zero. Zero's way down here. It can go all the way to zero. It can flatten out on zero. That's fine. Look at your monthly RSI over here on Bitstamp. You came down and flatlined. You flatlined this baby. Perfect. Okay, look at this beautiful flat line right there on the monthly. Gorgeous, really pretty. Means we're close. This is good. You could just break down a little bit more. Now on the monthly, I truly feel we have a lot more room to go on the monthly before this baby and also the weekly. So let's take a look at our weekly RSI. I want to take a look at our weekly RSI. Where are we at? Our weekly RSI is at 30. All right, so here's the bad news, okay? Oh, sorry, this is weekly. So, weekly. So here is the very bad news on RSI, okay? Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? Because you probably don't want to hear this. We have not broken the true bear line. We haven't broken it, okay? When your RSI finally breaks and capitulates to the downside here, when you finally break to the downside here, you will have shown. How come, I just want to know, how come every single person out there can be like, oh my God, the RSI is so oversold, this thing's going to bounce like crazy, right? Oh my God. But when the RSI is on this higher time frame, they're like, no. The bulls are like, no, it can't go any lower, dude. Can't go any lower. No, it can clearly go lower, right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There's the 12. Look at it. This is a 4-hour, right? This is a 4-hour RSI, right? Let's look at a 12-hour RSI. Okay? Yes, it can go lower. There's a daily RSI, a 2-day RSI, a 3-day RSI. Now you tell me when this thing is going to tell us that we're close to baby bull Jesus. Just give me a little breaky. Just break this. Come down. Real quick. Snap it. Let's go. Let's buy. Let's do this, okay? Let's make it a party. Listen, my wife's got things she wants me to buy her. Very nice things. My wife is not cheap. She's half my damn age. And there's definitely a disparity. The younger your wife is, the more expensive the shit is you have to buy her in order to keep her happy, okay? So all of you guys need to make more money quickly just to be able to afford my habit that I have, okay? Don't tell my wife I said that, all right? So now we are just about to put in a brand new monthly candle over here, all right? So we got a brand new monthly candle. We are on the bottom support right here. We've broken through on USDT, okay? And we're looking good. We're looking good. Yes, Vamp is still sitting in his short. Vamp said he's not going to get out of his short. He's not going to go long until I can actually babysit a chart. All right, here we go. The 7 MA. I want to pull this chart out just for everybody to see once again why I think we're still going lower and what I think had happened. This is all the shit I think needs to happen coming soon. You guys can see that in previous videos. Broke the 7-1, broke the 7-1. As soon as we broke the 7-1, we did very similar candle style. Now the problem is we haven't put in. There's our lower low that we've put in previously, right? Look, we haven't hit the 200 MA, right? The 200 MA is still below us, right? It's on the weekly. There it is. There's the 200. At least bring me to the 200 MA. right? At least bring me to the damn 200 MA. Make me happy. Here's your fib lines. You pull it from top to bottom, throw these fibs on there, right? And you're going to see we just broke we just broke the 786. Now this is the good news, right? This was where baby bull Jesus was born, right here. Okay? So it wasn't born in August. Baby bull Jesus was actually born way over here in January. Now, this did bounce here. This is where we got a bounce here, and we found baby bull Jesus way back here in August, where you put in a lower low on Phoenix, which I don't even understand. Maybe they were using USDT back then too. Okay, but where are we on this chart? I don't know, but I do know we have not reached our lowest low, just like we did in our previous low back here. Look, double bottom, boom, Mooney, double bottom, moon. Show me a double bottom, right? Do this, bounce up, bounce down, show me a double bottom and take off, right? I will take it. I'll buy all the Lambos all day long, all right? My wife, P.S., my wife does not want a Lamborghini. I tried to buy one. She said no, okay? Let's move along. We're almost done here, people. Bear with me. Nope, don't need that chart. I don't even think we need this chart. Nope, I have not been using Ichi. I suck at Ichi. I'm just going to get rid of that chart right there. My TD counts, not even been useful lately. We haven't been able to bounce high enough to use the TD charts. Okay, this is my one bullish other indicator, okay? So this is a very, very bullish indicator here, right? We are about to close out on not only the weekly, right? We're about to close out on the weekly chart here on the bottom side of, we're about to have a closing candle lower than we've ever oh, there we go, right? Never have we closed out a weekly candle on the bottom side, a full weekly candle. This is a bullish sign here, okay? This is bullish, right? This thing right here is bullish to me because what this says right here is this says that, hey, this wants to go back inside of the Bollinger Bands, right? To fall a second candle completely outside. Man, that's real rugged. Look, at least we rode it. Every candle here at least rode inside of the BB, right? Look at this one. You could argue, look, that one closed completely out, right? So there's one that we can see. There's two completely out, that one right there. And this is what I'm hoping where we're at. I'm really hoping we're right here at something like this, where we get this. This is the candle we're on now, this long one. We're going to get one more, but just the inverse of this, right? And then we're going to start to retrace, right? So there's the long candle. Then we're going to put in a second, boom. And then we're going to get down to $22,000, $2,000 area. And then we're going to bounce off of that. And then we're going to get back inside the Bollinger Bands. And then we're going to start to play, hopefully we can play a little upside market game there, right? We can play a nice long hold game for the marketplace at that point. But that's really something I want to see, and we're already testing trend lines here. You can go all the way back. You want to really get, like you go all the way back here, you pull up your monthly chart, right? You pull your monthly chart up, and then you can start to, try to figure out, how low can this go, right? I mean, that's pretty vicious right there. Maybe do a candle closing thing right there, right? 2,000 range, that's the 2,000, well, it's a little deeper than 2,000 range right there. Right? But, you can start to play around with this and really kind of dig into these charts and see, all right, can I do this? Right? Can I do something like that? Right? Try to find out where you're going to be when this thing comes crashing to its final destination, right? So we'll touch that. We'll touch that like that, right? Look, wick, touch, candle body, and 1900, 1977, right? 2000, right? 2000 range, right? That would be nice. That would be a nice call for a bottom of the market right there, okay? But now, listen, we just broke. All right, let's one more thing. This is, so we showed you the bullish. The bullish is we closed on the outside right here, okay? This is the bullish. The bearish is we have never closed during this entire bear market below ever on the monthly BB. There's the first time. Look at how many months you did it back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You basically closed out 1, 2, 3, 4 months below before it finally found the bottom. Now I think we're in accelerated mode here. Things are happening a lot faster. Okay, things are happening a lot faster in the market. And the 2-second thing I'm going to talk about, I want to bring up that little, somebody just dropped the news thing in there, right? Where's the news thing? The Deutsche Bank just got raided. So I'm going to bring up 2 things to you guys, right? Ooh, money laundering. Yeek. That's not good. All right. Anyways, so I want to bring up one last thing. All right. People say, Chris, how do you vamp? How do you compare, right? Now and then, right? Oh, Trump's tax attorney is raided by the FBI the same day. Yeah. Okay. So what people say is, how can you compare now what happened to then? Because we had Mt. Gox crash back then, and now we don't have any exchanges crashing. I say, no, that's not true. We definitely had the exchanges crashing, right? The exchanges all just crashed. We just saw that. They can no longer manipulate the market. So since they can no longer manipulate the market, they can no longer hold the market in place like they have been doing for months and months and months, which didn't allow. We technically should have closed below this trend line way back here, right? We should have been 1, 2, 3. This should have been our 4th month. We probably should have been at Baby Bull Jesus already, but they tried to avert that. Now, God bless them. I appreciate their intent, but actually, I think it was more based on greed, not trying to save the market. The market actually needed to retrace. We all know that. I think this was completely based on greed. What the markets did, they were holding shitloads of bags of BTC. I wouldn't want my 50,000, 100,000 BTC to go into half the worth of it is. You know, I'm sure they have very expensive wives, very expensive tastes, very similar to mine, half the age that I am. So I'm sure these guys have not only a wife, but a side piece or two. And dude, if you guys think wives are expensive, whoo, man, try to get a couple hot side pieces. That just the shut up money gets ridiculous, right? Not that I would know that, because I would never personally do something like that. I am a very committed, happily married man. Right, so let's move on from that topic conversation. We just put in our new monthly candle. Let's watch how this baby plays out. Fingers crossed. Listen, everybody, I would like to say thank you to one and all. Guys, I really, really appreciate you all being here. All I ever ask is this is completely free. You guys don't have to pay for it. All I want you to do, go out there, smash the buttons, smash the share button, smash the like button, hit the Twitter button right here. Please share this. That's all I ever ask. Just share this. Help me save one single trader every single day. So when Baby Bull Jesus appears, all of us can bask in the glory of Baby Bull Jesus as he brings us Lambos and strippers and yachts and all the great things, Xboxes and big Christmas trees, everything we've ever wanted. Thank you guys so much. I am the Vamp and I am out.